evening to everyone. Evening and shanti on. I want to thank you for having me here this evening. But in sitting here, my throat has become extremely dry in listening to the interesting elements that have been presented thus far. And as I was listening, it became apparent that Gum Springs is the link between all that has been presented to you. Starting off with Mount Vernon, Gum Springs has the interesting history and its origins of West Ford, who is stated or is said to be the son of George Washington by slave. The descendants of West Ford makes this claim. Of course, Mount Vernon disputes this. They say that he's the son. My throat is dry. Oh, thank you. They say that he's the son of Bushrod Washington, a nephew, great nephew of George Washington. But again, as we know, African American history has been disseminated down through the years by word of mouth. And so one might feel that a mother telling their child who his father is would take stock in that, and then as it's passed down through generations, that it has some validity in that. Of course, being that General Washington was in a very visible position, he would not openly say that he fathered his son by slave. So we have West Ford in this position of value, if you will. He was listed to be given his freedom at the age of 21 and to be bound over and inoculated. He was given special treatment. So all of this one would look at with some great interest as to why. But he received his freedom at the age of 21. He purchased or was given land, and he sold that land and purchased Gum Springs. The land that he was given was around 160 acres. And he sold that and purchased Gum Springs, which was in a close proximity of the land that he was given. And if all of you are familiar with the area, Gum Springs is just right here at the intersection of Parker's Lane and Sugar Hall Lane. The boundaries of Gum Springs are Richmond Highway, Holland Road, Little Hunting Creek, and Boswell, which is 214-acre tract of land. He made it a profitable farm. The land basically was noted for being swamp-like. But West Ford made it a profitable farm. I have so much going on in my mind. I don't want to miss anything in regards to its validity and West Ford. All that we've heard today has been evolving around Gum Springs. The only thing that was older than Gum Springs, of course, was Mount Vernon. But all the other elements that we've discussed has evolved around Gum Springs and has developed. In some instances, not at the same rate. In some instances, surpassing Gum Springs. But he divided the land, West Ford, divided the land in 4 equal parts for his children, which are West Ford Avenue, Holland Road, Andres Road, I should have brought my notes. But he divided the land in 4 equal parts. And there, I wanted to talk about or reference the fact that the dispute over Washington being Ford's father, they feel at this juncture they can never truly prove. Mount Vernon feels that Bushrod Washington, again, is the father of West Ford. But all we could do in regards to DNA testing is make that basic determination that West Ford was a Washington. They don't have the body of West Ford. When he died at Mount Vernon, he was placed in the original tomb, but his body is no longer there. They really, at this juncture, do not know what West Ford's body is.